Hello, hola, salut, hello. Welcome everyone. This is to Light Packer. This is Carl, and this is my very first video on this channel. Right? I know, first but not the last. It's going to be a lot of fun in here. I have a lot of great destinations planned. Some great editing, some great style videos. I look at this as, what would I like to see in a video, in a YouTube travel vlog? What would I like to see? And so that's what I'm going with. And you guys are just invited to come on the ride and enjoy the journey. That's pretty much it there. So this is a little side quest, a 4-day getaway in Melbourne. This is actually the furthest I've gone on the map. Like if you look from Haiti to Australia, this is the furthest I've ever gone. I've never been to Australia before, never been to this continent at all. So this is pretty cool. The furthest I was before is Thailand, which I flew from. Side note, I had quite an extensive search at the airport. I mean, they searched me for like an hour, and then I looked into it. It seems that border control in Australia is very strict because of the environment, because of the animals. They don't want people bringing things that might hurt the environment, all their wildlife and all that, and which, hey, I'm all on board for, because like I was over there, in my mind I was like, listen, okay, you can ask me whatever you want. Go ahead, go to my phone, my text messages, ask me about my relationships, my past travels, my work, all of that stuff. You can ask me whatever you want. You're not going to find any drugs in here. You're not going to find anything incriminating because there isn't anything to find, which I didn't find. So after like an hour of me sitting in there, after like 8 hours of flight, 4 hours of sleep, not really much food, and an hour of being searched, being frisked down, I was like, oh, finally. And I got into my Uber, and it's actually nice. I got to see a little bit of the city, a little of the way of the land real quick. The architecture seems pretty cool. It's a little bit reminiscent of München, obviously different place. But I've heard a lot about Melbourne. Very interesting city. So I look forward to seeing a lot of it. But now I am ready to go out there and explore. In fact, I'm not even really going to, put really things away here. As you can see, I'm just gonna put my stuff over there. This is a 4-day getaway. There's no need to really getting tidy up in here, getting comfortable with the space and all that. So with that note, hey, get up. Let's go. Let's go explore Melbourne. This is one of my favorite parts of living in the big city, taking the tram. It's my time to sit down, listen to my music, watch out the windows, daydream, people watch. I actually heard that Melbourne has one of the best systems in the world for tram, so I was very much looking forward to that. It's kind of like just having your own chauffeur. Then comes time to explore the city on foot. Just a nice and sunny and beautiful day. I went to Fed Square where every day everyone is just sitting around in these pre-installed seats just enjoying tennis. That was pretty cool. I don't know if I've seen that in many places before. And then I went on to search for the street art, the known street art that I've heard so much about, and I actually did not know it was this much. I mean, there's this Haitian saying that there is so much of something somewhere you can't poke anywhere, and that was actually true here. It's hard not to fall in love with a city where even the dumpster is art. There's so much art everywhere, especially in the neighborhood across from the National Gallery of Victoria. I even stumbled upon an artist who was working on his graffiti, which was pretty cool. That's never happened to me before. But I will say this city definitely inspired me to go back to graffiti. Started a few years ago and kind of stopped, but yeah, this gave me some inspiration there. Isn't this so cool? After that, I went to Australia's National Museum of Screen Culture, and I have to say this place is a paradise for you if you're a filmmaker. So much history about filmmaking. They also have a lot of interactive sections. For example, there's this one here where you can kind of
move it forward, roll it forward, and it plays with the frame speed, and move it backward, same thing. That was pretty cool. I spent about 1 to 2 hours in this place. It was just so immersive. And then they have this section that shows you the history of TV and living rooms. And then after that, guess what? I went to see more art. Except this one is a little bit more quiet, than the street graffitis where you have, sirens and ambulances all around, people talking. But it was definitely very inspiring to see so much pop art, so many styles. Actually, this art here, this burger got me in the mood to eat. So yeah, I went to this restaurant on Ligon Street where I was the only person inside. Perfect. And then went for some more walking along the South Bank River, just continuing to enjoying the beautiful sunny days of Melbourne. I even walked to the Royal Botanical Garden, which I was very much looking forward to. I love it when a city has a huge park where you can go to and just get away from the city noise. Just indulge in some beautiful greenery, just chill. Just listen to that. If you're lucky, you might stumble upon some turtles on the move. I didn't, but maybe you will. I had to go to see Nosferatu on IMAX, one of the biggest IMAX screens in the world. I was pumped. This thing was beautiful to watch. And this is a must for me, to see a city at night, to see how it looks with all the lights shining. It's like jewelry on a city. I even stumbled upon Chinatown. Isn't it nice? All the things you can stumble upon when you're just walking out and about. Speaking of things I found these payphones, which are extinct in some places, but here they have thousands of them in Melbourne, and you can use them for, obviously, for emergency calls, but to contact your friends and family. Man, this city is just beautiful at night. And so we are now ending the trip, sadly. How will I survive? But I will. I shall, because I am definitely going back to Melbourne. It's definitely a really nice city. So I had to leave my bag earlier today at a storage spot because I had to check out of my Airbnb at like 11, and my flight is not until like 4, and right now it's like close to 1. It's like 12-ish, so I'll be taking the tram to the airport. But yeah, usually I do that just to get some hours of walking around the city a little bit, even though my checkout is a little bit earlier. But yeah, if you can see my view, just taking a last nice view of yeah. And the only thing I could have done is probably go to like Brighton Beach or something and get like a video or like a picture of one of these like colorful houses and stuff, but I'm not here for content. This is to show like an authentic travel experience from my perspective, something I like to do, things I like to do. And yeah, see you guys in the next adventure.